Top of the AM, early bird catches a worm. My last video, I was talking about the damage. Well, the damage is causes when you're getting high off crystal meth and, should I say, stimulants, bro. The danger of the stimulants. I'm not talking about the weed and alcohol, even though they are just as dangerous. I'm not talking about recreational. You can, by law, drink responsibly, and by law, smoke responsibly. But there ain't no responsibility. You can't get high on crystal meth and be responsible. You can't get high on cocaine and be responsible. Can't be high on shrooms and acid and ecstasy and lean. No disrespect to anybody that uses those. I'm just saying, and be responsible, bro. You can't. You might be able to do some recreational and hobbies and things like that you can do. But anyways, let me tell you how dangerous a relapse is, bro. And I wanted to correct a few things. From 2019 to 2023, clean for 5 years. My brother dies. No answers. And I go into a self-pity party. And I relapse. Let me tell you how damaging this relapse is, because I'm still bouncing back off of it, bro. And it's been 2 years from that last relapse. The minute I go back to do one funky ass line, I go to Lompoc and go pick up some dope from a source. And I do the line in Lompoc, jump on the freeway, hit the side of the mountain, and I flip my car over, bro. Go to the hospital. The result of that was a damaged aorta, damaged shoulder, wrecked car, and from that point forward, I ended up going to the homie house for a little bit to heal up, because I didn't have nowhere to heal up at. My shoulder was messed up. I couldn't move it. It caused not only that, but mental stress. And to this day, I'm still dealing with the results because of the procrastination, because of not wanting to face the reality of stuff. I end up having to deal with wet and reckless, having to deal with going to classes for it, debt for the car, and it was just all bad. And it was just one line. It was just not meant for me to get high. It was not good for me to get high. So one relapse can be your last. That's what I wanted to say with anybody that's doing, especially with heroin, fentanyl. Everything's getting cut with fentanyl and all this weird stuff. You never know what you're gonna get. But from 5 years sobriety to one tiny little relapse to lawful damage, lawful responsibilities. After I've been off of the law, off parole, off all that, one small little snort flipped my car over. And here I am, having to deal with the end result. You feel me? That's how damaging that can be. That's just my end of the story. You feel me? Not cool, not good, shameful, but I like to speak on it because anybody else, either you're gonna learn from me or you're not. You might be a person be like, oh, I wouldn't even tell nobody that. I wouldn't even be let nobody know. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? I had to understand that I'm powerless over that drug. If it's in front of me or anything, I gotta be away from it because I could end up doing it and put myself in a worse situation, mess up some relationships, put other people through stress, mental stress, getting myself involved in activities that I shouldn't be getting involved in, criminal activities, things like that. It's not good. Now, glad I'm back working. I ended up losing my job during that relapse. I had to quit my job. I couldn't work because I damaged myself. So I quit my job. Not only was I embarrassed, what happened, I messed up the car that I worked hard for to get. The best thing that I can get out of that was the disciplinary actions that I had to take and get now made me a better person, at least a little bit. We're building up relationships and things like that, bro, with other people to support that type of shenanigans. Really, nobody has to deal with your bull crap. You feel me? Nobody wants to deal with that crap, bro. Other people outside of your circle shouldn't have to deal with your mental instability. You feel me? It's a mental instability. I'm not saying it's a mental problem, but it's a mental instability. You're not stable in the brain. It's a self-inflicted, self-damaging activity that causes damage, and then you end up having to fix that damage. Some people don't go back to fix that damage. Some people leave that damage alone, bro, and allow it to continue to be damaged just because you're clean or trying to get clean. After you do a damage, after you caused a lot of damage, self-harm to yourself, you go back and not want to fix it. So big kudos to those that are out there fixing what they broke in their run for being sober, bro. I just wanted to be transparent and share that this morning before I walk in here and go get this money. Early bird catches a worm, bro. Canelo did his thing, socked up the Cuban. Great boxing, Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, and that's the story, bro. Stay clean. Say no to drugs, bro. Part 3.